Welcome back, my friends. So here we are at the second installment of the series, and we're gonna kick it up a notch. In the previous video, you learned about 4 juices that ignited the fire within, ignited the digestive fire. Now, what do I mean by digestive fire, and why is it so important? Have you ever eaten something? How many of us have? Have you ever eaten something and then you ate it and afterwards, oh boy, you felt just kind of heavy and it just sat there, and then you went to bed and you kind of slept sort of ill and just you woke up in the morning not feeling rested, and it was still just kind of sitting there like there was lead in your stomach, sluggish. That's a dull digestive fire, okay? That is an example of not a fire, but like a smoldering ember, okay? Whereas somebody with a healthy, strong digestive fire, they're going to consume something and the body's going to tear it down real quick and then rebuild it into healthy tissue. This is what is called the digestive fire, the ability to digest rapidly and efficiently, all right? And if you remember from last video, that 10,000-year-old wisdom tradition of healing, Ayurveda from India, that I mentioned, it is entirely focused around this digestive fire, all right? So, therefore, watch the previous video, do all of those juices, the pineapple base, the bromelain, and you will feel this result. Then we move on to this video, where digestive fire is still going to be, of course, foundational, yet we're going to build a bit. We're going to now use as our base the carrot, okay? Now, the carrot, as a root vegetable, has a very grounding effect on us. Remember that. Below ground has a grounding effect on the body and the psyche. So, besides that, it has a massive amount of beta-carotene. In fact, it's the #1 plant source of carotene. Yeah, ironic because of the name. And the reason we need to consume that is because it is that antioxidant that is going to help repair, strengthen, and rejuvenate the skin. Okay? Most of us know carrots and vitamin A and beta-carotene is good for the skin. But did we know that it's also good for the internal skin? Meaning the organs, the lining of the organs, the shell around the organs. It's really good for that. Okay? So this is going to help with clearing the complexion, making the skin, the elasticity in the skin, making it supple and soft, and making the complexion glow. Alright? These are all effects, and you're going to experience them. Another effect, not least of which, of the carrot, is that it helps dramatically improve lung capacity and overall lung health, which in the future videos when we begin doing breathing exercises will be a big deal. Okay, so get on board now. So let us jump right in. What are the juices? Here we go. Juice 1 is going to begin with a base of 4 carrots. And remember, root vegetables are filled with minerals. They're pulling minerals out of the soil, package them into this form, and then we consume them. Okay? So, juice 1, 4 carrots, 1 orange, 1 orange, in case you didn't speak that language, and 1/2 inch of ginger. Okay? Ginger is extraordinarily useful for igniting the digestive fire. Alright? We gotta use it. Check out this juice, #1. You're gonna make it and you're gonna love it. It's gonna really turn you on to juices. This here can be a staple. Every morning you can make this juice, and it's going to ignite the fire for the day. So do you see a little bit what we're doing here? We are now transitioning from the super sweetness to the more vegetable, earthy. It's all a progression, okay? I've formulated it myself, so just follow along. Now, once you get good and familiar with this, juice #2, it's going to look like this. We are not going to remove anything. In fact, we are going to add 1 apple and 3 stalks of celery. You see? Getting a little more vegetable-like. So that juice 2 looks like this. 4 carrots, 1 orange, 1 apple, 1/2 inch of ginger, 3 stalks of celery. Now, this is going to be a very good way to start the day. You're going to consume this and you're going to feel good. All right, there's no other way about it. Which brings me to a very important point, my friends. When you're consuming these juices, as you progress on this journey, it's very important that you take a moment to go within, to see within yourself the effect that is happening, to feel the life force. And then that way you no longer have to take my word for it. You will know for sure what life force is. You will feel it. It will be your first-hand experience. All right? So after or during and after you consume the juice, close your eyes for a moment and go within, and then feel the positive benefits. Feel the uplifting of the spirit. Yeah? Feel the uplifting, the lightening of the body. It's all happening. This is super high vibrational stuff, right? And after you're done with your juice meditation, we will go to juice 3. That's going to look like this. Juice 3, we're going to switch it up a little bit, and we're going to remove the carrot, or remove the apple and the orange, and we are going to put in its place 1 beet. There is the root again. Remember, root vegetable equals grounding effect. Below ground, grounding effect on the body. So if the head is in the clouds and you can't seem to touch the ground no matter what you're doing, and you're just kind of out there and you're difficult to tie down, you don't feel grounded, make a juice filled with root vegetables like this one. Carrots, beet, and ginger's a root as well. And then go within and you will experience how immediately grounding this feels to you. This is how it works. Give it a try. So the juice 3 looks like this. 4 carrots, 1 beetroot, 3 stalks of celery, 1/2 inch of ginger, and optional, but I highly recommend it, 1/2 of a lime. It's going to also ignite the digestive fire. Now guys, this grounding, healing, purifying tonic can become a staple of your life. All right? You can use it every day if you like, anytime you need a massive boost of the minerals. Root vegetables full of minerals. I'm going to keep repeating it. I'm going to keep repeating all this because you're going to pick up on all of it. And don't forget, make sure everything's organic. So this brings us to our 4th juice of the series. And that is going to begin to get a little bit, we're stepping it up a notch, okay? This juice is going to be a little bit more towards the upper end of the intermediate, okay? So for this juice, we are going to remove one of the carrots and the ginger. We are going to replace it with 1 orange, 1 apple. And now here we go. This is what jumps it up a notch. A handful of kale. All right, I went right out into the garden and picked this. You can go out into your garden or the market, whichever is more convenient. And then we are going to half the lemon, because it can be, or the lime, it can be a little bit overpowering. Okay, so the juice 4 and the graduation from beginner to intermediate, here it is. Juice 4 is composed of 3 carrots, 1 beetroot, 1 orange, 1 apple, 3 stalks of celery, 1 large handful of kale of any kind, or actually whatever dark leafy green you have, but try to use kale, and 1/2 of a lime. Now this is some goodness, my friends, okay? If you can work your way up all the way from the first juice in the beginning video to this juice and be drinking this one like every day or at least 3 times a week, you're going to be noticing big time improvements in your overall vitality and health. You just will. That's just how it works. Vitamins, minerals, enzymes, life force, positivity, all of it in abundance right here. So as we're doing this, okay, listen for a second, and then I'm going to give you a bonus juice. But as we're doing all of this, okay, what's most important I'm saying is that you want to go within and notice the life force. Notice what it's doing for you. We have to become sensitive to these kind of things, okay? It's just all linked together. We're doing the work on the subconscious mind from the last series of the How to Change Habits, okay? So we're eradicating negative habits from our life, while at the same time replacing them with the positive habits. Because remember, you do not just break a habit, you replace a habit. And so, to break the old habits of eating garbage and therefore feeling like garbage, we are going to replace it with the positive new habit of eating fresh, living, life force, health-giving food. Therefore, we then feel healthy, vital, alive, positive, happy. It works like this. So let us not be under the illusion that the mental work and the nutrition and the breathing exercises and all of this, that they're separate, because they are in fact all one. So here it is, my friends, as promised, the bonus juice, okay? Let us say, for example, that you have that one friend that has horrendously bad breath all the time, okay? You know who I'm talking about. We all kind of have that person that, okay, you don't want them to get too close, and you're kind of, oh, yeah. Well, next time that happens, here's what you do. You invite that friend over, and you say to them, hey, friend with the bad breath, before we begin doing whatever it is we're going to do in close proximity, we need to have a juice. Okay, so let's just have a juice. And you just slide this one in there, okay? It's going to look like this. This is a cure for halitosis. It does so many other things, but it's packed with chlorophyll. I mean, this is a blood cleanser. It just does so many things, okay? A side effect of which is it cures bad breath from the inside out. So, the juice will look like this, okay? The bad breath cure. Also the all-around cleansing tonic. 4 carrots and 1 large batch, one whole thing of parsley. Okay, flat leaf or Italian, doesn't matter. Just pro tip here, this is how I store my parsley, okay? Put it in a mason jar, half full of water. Put the bag it came in over it, and then put a rubber band around it. It will keep fresh for weeks. In fact, sometimes it begins to sprout roots. It stays so fresh. So that's how we do that, okay? Because parsley, you know, you'll get it and the next day it'll be all limp, and nobody likes a limp parsley. So here we go. This is the juice, the magic cure-all for the bad breath and for so many other things. I'm just kind of being a little bit facetious. 4 carrots, 1 whole thing of parsley. Juice it all, drink it down, and then you can get close to your friend. Okay? So, there you have it, my friends. We are on our way to superior health and wellness. So if you haven't checked out the first video, check it out and start there. And then progress to these ones. Get really familiar with these. And then what's coming at you is advanced. Tomorrow we're going to have 4 advanced juices. Okay? So I won't even give you a preview of those. Just trust me, they're advanced. So get familiar with the juices, because then after that we're going to do a similar series of smoothies. Okay? Which are very important as well. So, okay, my friends, subscribe, like the video, comments, questions, all of that. I welcome all of it. Try to stump me with your questions, okay? That's my challenge to you.